I've been teaching a couple of years now, and there's a couple of issues that always returns among my students. So I thought I'd share it with you all. And there's basically 4 short, simple tips that makes quite a difference to your guitar playing. Some of them are more pronounced in lute instruments, but I think they all apply to classical guitar as well. So you can use this video both for lute instruments and the classical guitar. The first one is left hand position, because especially guitarists are used to having the fingers very close to the fret in this manner here. But on lute instruments we do have a problem here, because given the tension and the frets and so on, it may actually be difficult to get the finger all the way down. And if the finger is not all the way down, you will experience that first of all the sound of the string muffles a bit, and it may even be shorter and sometimes even sour, out of tune. So if we compare this kind of off-center placed accord to me just sliding to the center, we notice that we get actually more in-tune sound, which is fuller and more prolonged. So that's tips 1, having the fingers in the middle. Second tip is definition, which means that when you play chords, don't get this kind of typical but actually do get definition in that you hear each string actually being played. Which we can actually hear in a piece by Robin Rolfhamre. Which is much more interesting than again with definition. Which also brings us to the third tips. With an instrument like a guitar, which has a very small register, which is this is the deep and the lowest tone on the instrument. It may very soon sound little, like again the Robin Rolfhamre stuff. If I play it just straight off, and with definition, it gets better. But if we try to employ the let ring principle, which means that have it all ring for as long as possible, don't shift the finger until you actually need to, you actually get a much bigger effect from the guitar. So again, do you see? With a little higher tempo. And so the guitar sounds bigger, and we can actually see that in Corbetta, where we have but if we do let it ring, we have which actually sounds bigger. It's a little bit out of tune right now, but we get a much more rich full sound. The final 4th tip is consistency. If you choose to do something, be consistent. For instance, in a melody, that you don't get this, but you actually get. So actually stay with the idea you actually put on. So those are my 4 tips for playing lute instruments and guitar music, and I hope you may find some interest in them, and maybe they can help you. So in short, left hand position in center, 2 definition, 3 let it ring, and 4 consistency. That's all. Thank you.